Tribe.
Here we go. Oh, yeah. You are listening to 100.9 FM. This is KWTN, the Big Voice Radio. This is the official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe in Nebraska. It is time for the Winnebago Big Voice Sports Talk Show. Kind of had a hard time with that one right there, B. Sitting here trying to read what we're going to be talking about and kind of lost my thought here. But hey, man, welcome everybody to the next episode. This is season 2, episode 6 of the Big Voice Sports Talk Show. I am your host, Coach Q, and right here, my co-host, B-Love.
What's good, y'all? What's good?
Hey, B-Love, what you been up to this last week? You get to watch some sports?
I did. I just seen a few games. Went to the junior high girls games and got to see some highlights of the high school games too. So.
Oh yeah. There was kind of a lot of sports going on in Winnebago, and then kind of surrounding too, man. It's a conference basketball week, man. So there was a lot of hoops going on around the way. We'll give everybody an update on that a little bit later on in the show. But today we are joined by some really talented young men, young athletes, you like that? Yeah. The Winnebago esports team qualified once again for the esports state tournament. Yep. Is that what they call it? Well, all right. So today we're joined by 4 of the team members for the esports, and I'm gonna go ahead and let these guys kind of talk about what they went through and what they're gonna be facing here in the next week or so. But we have with us Damon Payer Jr. Say hi, Damon.
Hey, how's it going?
All right. And then Damon, what games did you qualify for both the games?
Yeah, we qualified for Mario Kart and Overwatch.
And Overwatch. So I know Mario Kart, but I don't know Overwatch.
Same.
I'm gonna have to check that one out though. But we're also joined by Eugene Decor Jr.
Hi.
Hey, this guy's been on the show quite a few times, man. You know, like an all around athlete, you know, and then the sports that he's really into, you know. He plays basketball. I saw him play football before. I think he ran cross country one time, and but he really excels in golf and this esports stuff, man. So
that's cool.
And just like any sport, man, it doesn't matter what sport it is. If this sport can help you pay for college, let's go. You know what I mean? So anyway, you boys, so you guys are joined here, and I got some other boys sitting here. I'm gonna introduce them here in a little while. So Bila, you remember playing Mario Kart growing up?
A little bit when I get the control away from you guys.
Yeah. My favorite Mario Kart, I guess, games that I played was when the Wii first came out.
Oh yeah.
And then we got that little steering wheel type controller.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
And so that used to be fun there. But man, these guys all take it to another level. And bro, this team right here in Mario Kart, if they win this year, they're gonna be the back-to-back champions.
Really?
Yes,
Kinda
sir.
like that, huh?
They're 2-time defending state champs in Mario Kart. And the only other person I ever known that did a 3-peat. Who? Michael Jordan?
Yeah, Michael Jordan.
Shaq and Kobe? Yeah. Oh, but anyway, so we're gonna get into this little interview with the boys here in a few minutes. Also, ladies and gentlemen, after we talk about the esports and all the things that are going on with that, we're gonna get into some Lewis and Clark Conference basketball tournament info and updates. Winnebago boys and girls started action this week, so we're going to cover those games and then cover the brackets and see what kind of road that they have to go through in order to get to that championship. And cool. Then we're going to get into some wrestling, man. Also, conference wrestling tournament was this week too. I think it just happened yesterday. So we got some good information about the wrestlers. And then toward the end of the show, we're going to go ahead and get the update about the Super Bowl, B-Love.
Okay.
We got juked on that one, on your conspiracy theory. But we're going to get
I think everybody did.
We are going to get into that. But some early shout-outs, bro. Some early shout-outs. I wrote a couple down. I know you probably got a couple too. But my first shout-out goes to the Oman Nation girls basketball team that are the back-to-back DOC champions.
Nice.
And for you guys on the radio, there's some pictures on our live stream right now that's showing the team. And then so they won it. Then they had like 2 or 3 of the girls made the all-star team up there, the all-tourney team.
Cool.
And I think there's a clip of that one too. And then also I gotta mention this too. The Oman Nation cheerleading squad won the DOC cheerleading competition as well. Oh, that one right there. I think right there. Okay, so the DOC girls all tournament team from Oman Nation, Ms. Desma Walker and Tylisha McCauley, and then Mikhail Parker. And it looks like Tylisha McCauley got the MVP of the tournament. So
nice.
Congratulations, girls, man.
Congrats.
It's good to follow girls basketball around these ways now because all the teams are doing good. Winnebago girls team's doing good. Oman Nation team's doing good. Kelly Warrior down at Wall Hill, their team's doing pretty good. So shout out to all those teams right there, man.
Nice.
Representing the Rez.
Good job, girls.
All right, so another shout out, man. And normally, I'm not one to like sit here and talk about my own kids on this show or anything like that. I try to highlight everybody else's kids, but I do got to give a shout out to my son Rakeem Free Bass in their first game the other night. The ball was in his hands with like a second and a half left in the game, down by 2. He pulls up for a 22-foot 3-pointer with the other team's star jumping up and trying to block the shot, and he swishes it at the buzzer to win the first round of the conference
I've
tournament.
seen the video. Pretty cool.
So I think we might even show the video later on in the show. But right now, I'm gonna go ahead and give him a shout out. Congratulations, nice shot on that one, son. And good luck to the Winnebago Indians, the boys basketball team and the girls basketball team.
Yeah, good job. Good hit.
And
Good
then my last early shout out goes to all those loyal fans. And whether you're listening from and your kid goes to school in Winnebago, Walt Hill, Oman Nation, Santee, if you guys are listening to me, I'm gonna give a shout out to all those loyal fans because none of our teams, while Walt Hill's doing pretty good on their record, none of our teams are like dominating, the state in basketball. None of us. But when we get to these conference tournament games, there's not too many fans that show up. So I want to give a shout out to all those fans that are showing up to these games and say thank you guys for the support. The kids see you. The kids see you. All right. So B-Love, you got any early shout outs?
quick look. I just got one quick one here to Coach Sean Walker and his junior high girls. Like I said, I watch a lot of junior high games because I got my grandbabies playing, and I think they got one more game. Well, they actually got 2. They're finishing up the Wednesday or the league up in Sioux City. They're playing Homer for the championship tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then they also have another game tomorrow. They play Wakefield at home, their last home game. So I think I seen his post earlier. The girls only got like 3 or 4 losses in like 17 wins or 20 wins, something like that. So they're doing pretty good too. So I'd like to give the Sean Walker and the junior high girls a little shout out there. So
Nice.
Yep.
All right. Okay, well, hey, we're gonna go ahead and get on into this interview right now, guys. So, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, the Winnebago Esports squad qualified for the state tournament again. Is that what they called it? I asked them. State tournament? Yeah, state tournament, state competition. And we have some of the players here with us today. So we have Eugene Decora Jr. and Damon Pear Jr. with us today. I'm going to go ahead and turn the mic over to you guys. I just want to give you some time to kind of maybe give you a little spiel on what your role is on your team and what games you guys are playing.
Okay.
Hey, and Hannah, maybe even talk a little bit about the experience from the past years and maybe the confidence you guys are going into being back-to-back already.
So I'll talk about last year first. So last year, it was my first time playing Mario Kart. Because the year before that, we had an all-senior team. And they dominated. They have this one person named Thomas Mallory. And he got first every time. No one can beat him. So yeah, going on to the second year, we had that confidence booster that they got first, so we can get first too.
Yeah.
So that team I was on team 2, but I was the sub for team 1. And on the team 1, they had Damon, Devin, Marlon, and Tylen. and you guys went undefeated, right?
Yeah, we went undefeated in the season.
Ooh, nice.
So yeah.
Yeah, and Team 1 has never lost,
Team 1's never lost?
especially that first
Ooh.
season.
So
Wow.
yeah.
There you go.
After that back-to-back champion win, so this year we're just trying to get first every time.
Yeah.
So our goal was this season was it's a 4v4 format to where each place is you get first. So our goal is to get top 4 every time.
Yeah.
And we win all 5 games, but that's all right.
Yeah.
We're trying to do more. So the most you can score is 114, right?
16.
116. And the most we scored was 114.
Oh, really?
So we got 2 fifth places in one match. And the least amount we scored was,
Maybe like 112? Maybe?
One-
110?
I think it was like 110.
Ooh,
So
We've been
I'm
playing
very
really good this season.
Yeah.
that sounds good.
Mhm.
Just kind of thinking about those points you're talking about. That's real good.
Mhm.
Very good.
So yeah.
So Henry, you're playing both of them, both the games, Mario Kart and the other
No,
one.
I'm just playing Mario
Mario
Kart.
Kart. Okay.
Yeah.
And then so Damon, how about you? You got are you playing both games?
Yeah, I'm playing both games.
Go ahead and give us your little maybe talk about your experience with Mario Kart a little bit, like how he did, and then go into the other game because me and B Love, we have no clue what the
I'm
other game is.
clueless. Yeah.
So kind of give the radio listeners an idea of what that game is.
Yeah, Mario Kart is a pretty fun game, you know. A bunch of people grew up with it, you know. Everyone has their own experiences with it.
Yeah.
And personally, I didn't play it when I was younger. I was just more of a shooter type of person.
Okay.
So in that first year, I wasn't really new with it. I was really new with it, and I didn't know nothing about it when everyone else knew something. So it was very, very intimidating at first trying to get into that team.
So who turned you on to the games?
I'd say my brother.
Your brother?
Yeah, my
Okay.
brother's probably gotten to me.
Okay.
Or no, my cousin Durrell.
Durrell. Okay.
He's definitely gotten me into games, and
Alright.
ever since he did, just been addicted with them.
Okay.
But yeah, that first season it was pretty fun watching those guys play, especially Thomas Mallory. He's probably the best player we had for Mario Kart
Really?
ever. And it's just, I don't know, it was fun to watch them, and they eventually won it. So going into the next season, we just had to. I really wanted to be there. I wanted to be that person on that team and
Yeah.
try to do the best for him. And so we did. We did that, and ever since then, we just had the mentality to go into the next season best we can do
Yeah.
in that state.
That's good. That's real good.
That's crazy.
So are you on the same confidence level as Eugene?
I would say
Yeah.
a little bit, but
Yeah.
maybe a little bit more.
You got, but this is you guys say you guys play 4v4,
Mhm.
and so is a lot of team stuff in there too.
Yeah, a bunch of team communicating between each other.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like basically that's what it boils down to.
Yeah.
It's how much like chemistry between you have your team.
Yeah.
Because the skill difference, yeah, there is some that you can like, get, but it's not that big of a difference. So it's really just the chemistry between your teammates.
Okay. Man, that sounds a whole nother level,
Yeah,
right?
man, it's crazy. I mean, all the technology nowadays from
Yeah.
when we were growing up. Oh my goodness,
Yes, it is.
nuts.
Yeah. Then I mean, my thing is like when we walk in a trophy case down in the main lobby or main hallway at the school, and you see all these trophies. You got state championship boys. You got the old football state championships. You got the new all nations championships. And then there you guys are right there with those state championships for Mario Kart. I think that's amazing myself.
That's cool.
Yeah. So Damon, go ahead and tell us a little bit about the other game. What's the game called again?
Overwatch.
It's called Overwatch, and tell us what kind of game that is.
It's a 5v5 little first-person shooter. It's very like kind of cartoonish, kind of.
Yeah.
And I think it's not rated R, so I think it's friendly for kids, or not really friendly, but it's still a really fun game. And I don't know, there's a bunch of little things in that game that just have to get into.
Is it like you said? Is it a shooting game? Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
it's a shooter game.
Yeah.
First-person shooter.
And it's five versus five. And so like my boy, he plays like Fortnite and other games like that. And I think he's always hollering around in there about his teammates and stuff. Is that something you guys do too?
Yeah, that's another game where communication is important. It's really important. And we had this game along first season. This is our first game that we qualified for state for.
Oh, really?
Our very first
Okay.
season. Yeah, we got third, and it was very good. Very big confidence booster getting that. And throughout the seasons, they just got rid of it because they didn't think it was good enough or whatever. and they finally brought it back, and I've been hyped ever since.
Oh man. So are you boys mentoring any young players on your guys' team, or is everybody kind of
I would
Yeah.
say our team too.
Our team too.
Mario Kart.
team two?
Yeah, we have 1 8th grader on there and 3 sophomores.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Who's the 8th grader?
Leo.
Leo? Oh, Leo Holstein?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go, Leo.
He's
All
very
right.
good.
Is he? Okay. That's good. Well, shoot, you guys, man. I appreciate you guys coming on and kind of like giving us the little spiel on your part and your role on that team. But we're gonna go ahead and bring Coach Bales up here, and maybe Zane Wayne go ahead and hop up here with Coach Bales, and then we'll get Devin up here afterward.
Okay.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to 100.9 FM. This is KWTN, the Big Voice Radio. You're listening to the Big Voice Sports Talk Show. This is your host, Coach Q. The co-host right here with me is B Love. And so we are going over the esports. Winnebago's esports team qualified for the state tournament, and we got some players up here. We got Coach Bales up here. Say welcome, Coach.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Hey, I really appreciate it, because anytime I reach out, well, it's like 2 or 3 times a season or a year of a school year when I reach out and say, hey, I heard you guys are doing real good, and you guys been qualifying for the state tournament like in every season so far.
Yeah.
So
And I think it's like watering it down where people don't think it's like that big of a deal that we go to state all the time, but there's a lot of schools that haven't even sent one team to state. We just send everybody to state because this senior class is stacked at every game,
man,
and they've been tearing it up. So
hey, Coach Bales, I'm not sure, Buffalo. Were you here the last time we interviewed the esports team?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and let Coach Bales kind of give you and then the listeners a little bit of history maybe behind the team that you have right now.
Okay.
Maybe some upcoming players like the boys were talking about a while ago, and then just I want to give you time to just kind of talk about your team, because you guys are getting ready to go for the three-peat here, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you the mic.
yeah, so far, this is our 3rd year of esports, and we've been very successful. These guys started off the sophomore group, first year. They did a good job of we had some good seniors that year that pointed us in the right direction, and these guys, they were kind of the foundation here. And they just, all these games that we've been playing, these guys went and bought the game, downloaded the game. They started playing those games. And that helps a lot. I mean, a lot of these games that we play aren't beside Fortnite now, which this is the first year we're doing Fortnite, but a lot of these games aren't the, most popular games casual gamers are playing. They're more of the team-based competitive games where, there's a scene at the college level. That's why they pick the games they pick. But yeah, I couldn't be more proud of the way these guys have played this all 3 years here. They've filled up the trophy case. They've, like I said, this is going on year 3 for Mario Kart. So far, we're back-to-back champs, going for the 3rd one, going for the 3-peat like Jordan.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You hear that, Manny Menez? You hear that?
Hey, you didn't get here yet, but we asked these guys who the only other people that 3-peat before it, and Hannah was like, and I had to remind him, Michael Jordan and Kobe. Shaq. Yeah, but no, I think that's exciting, going in, and I know that these guys are already having that feeling, that first state championship, that has to be a big relief and a big old how do you say it, like a milestone in these guys' lives, and all of a sudden they come the next year and they repeat, so that has to feel good. So this one that's going out, the seniors that are going out, they want to go out with the bang. So I know you guys are really excited. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have Zane Bassett with us right now, one of the members from the back-to-back Mario Kart state champions. Say hello, Zane.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, everyone. So Zane, I'm
gonna get Devin up here.
Oh, okay.
Hey, wait,
hey,
hold
on, Coach. Hold on.
Coach. I was gonna shoot a question at Coach Bales quick. How does one coach these guys playing video games? What do you do? Get in their ear and holler at them?
These guys make it pretty easy. They kind of coach themselves. I just kind of try to figure out who the best top, if it's four, if we take our top four, try to figure out who the top four is. But most of it, I'm asking Zane, I'm asking Damon, I'm asking Devin, Eugene, all these guys, hey, who do you think we should put here? Hey, what do you think about doing this? I always run it by them. These guys know these games better than, I do. They've helped teach me. Now I can teach the younger kids how to go. So they've been a blessing to kind of transition into this.
You got another question?
Well, yeah, I was just saying because like every day. You guys practice every day too?
Yeah, so we practice pretty much every day after school till about 4:35 every day. And that's what I think helps us more than other schools. A lot of other schools, they just play competitions during the week. They don't get together after school with their team, aside from if they're playing a game. And when we do it every day after school, these guys are hanging out, building teamwork. You're kind of seeing, all the younger guys. Okay, hey, who's coming up? Who's ready? Because then it's like, hey, these guys, they're missing one person, so we throw another guy in there. And you, by throwing that other guy in there, you kind of see who's got it and who doesn't for the younger guys. So,
So
wondering.
I got a follow-up question on yours, Buff, for Coach. So a lot of students, the younger students, there's a lot of gamers coming up, and how does one, if especially the parents, don't know where to send their kid? How does one either
just
sign
show
up
up after school.
Just show up after school.
Yep, we got 2 rooms. We're running it in the band room and the esports room right next to each other.
So just say like
kids start showing up and playing.
Just have them come see you.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys or anybody's interested, your child, maybe they're in junior high, maybe they're younger than junior high, and if they're interested, at least in the possibilities of getting on the esports team up at the public school, just go talk to Coach Bales and go see him, and he'll lead you in the right direction, man. So hey, Coach, I appreciate that too, because there, like I said, there's a lot of gamers out there, and there's a lot of our kids out there that don't want to get in front of a whole bunch of people and cheer, don't want to get in front of a whole bunch of people and be on the football field or on the basketball court. Maybe they just want to kick back and chill,
Yep.
And so that gives them opportunity to go out there and show what they can do on teamwork and dedication, all that kind of stuff too. So I appreciate that.
For sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Coach. Appreciate you, man.
Coach.
All right. Coming up to the mic, gonna sit here right next to Zane Bassett. Zane Wynn is Devin Houghton sitting here with us now, and it sounds like Devin's been on the team for a couple years too. Say hi, Devin.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, these guys here, it's like they're peas and carrots. Is that what they say in Forest Man? I mean, you go down to the when they do their one-act plays or their plays and stuff like that. These two are headliners all the time, and they're shaking their head, yeah. And then look at they're gonna be on the same squad going down and try to get this third state championship. So, hey Zane, I didn't get to talk to you much. Just said hi a little while ago. So I want to kind of give you the mic a little bit, and maybe are you the you've been on the team last year and the year before, or just last year?
I've been on it since sophomore year too.
Sophomore year too. Okay, so you're kind of a seasoned vet, is what they call them. Yeah. You've been around the block. You've been in these competitions before. Maybe tell us a little bit about your confidence level, and then maybe your experiences as you're going out as a senior.
For this season, I'm really confident in Mario Kart, and I'm fairly confident in Overwatch.
Okay.
I feel like we have a fair shot to try to go for that top spot for Overwatch.
Yeah.
But
okay.
I feel like we can definitely get Mario Kart.
Okay. So in the past 3 years of playing Mario Kart at this high level of competition here, what have you learned besides how to play Mario Kart? Have you learned by playing the games at this high level?
I've definitely learned communication skills, and like being more, how should I say this, like paying attention to my surroundings, because there's could be items going towards the guy in first place, and I can tell him that there's an item going for him, a blue shell, so I could tell them that there's a blue shell coming. Just paying attention to the map, paying attention to everything for Mario Kart and Overwatch.
Yeah, attention to detail. I think that's what the word you're trying to find there. And well, that's good. And so you learn a lot about teamwork and everything too. Then, yes, sir. Yeah. No, but that's good though. That's good because sometimes people think, well, they're just playing Mario Kart, they're just playing video games. But then there's a whole
different aspect of it.
Yeah, a whole aspect of it. A whole like a game plan that you have to have down because not every game is gonna be the same.
Right.
You're not gonna play the same competition every time. You're not gonna be going and doing the same track every time. Things change and you have to use those communication skills just like in any other sport. You think about any other sport that has teams, they have to talk out there. They have to use that communication. And teams that don't communicate, man, it's tough to get wins, in any sport. So I'm glad you brought that up there. So so you're playing both games then. You're playing both games.
Yep.
And the question I'm gonna ask these other guys too. I'm gonna get these guys back up here a little bit later, but in Mario Kart, who do you use?
I use Daisy.
Daisy? And then why?
Because she has some of the best stats in the game to make an all-around better kart.
Okay.
Good drifting, good speed, good weight, good
Okay.
good stuff you don't even think of.
Yeah.
So all
she's
that
good.
stuff comes into play. All of that stuff for a smaller character. And
Yeah, big characters can move around, or when they run into people, they can bump them further.
Huh.
And if you're small, you can move faster. But
nimble.
when you get bumped, you go further and stuff.
Do you guys use those bumps to help each other out and get ahead and that kind of stuff? Or
When there's a moment when we're in zero gravity, you can run into each other and you boost off each other. So that's what I usually try to do when there's zero gravity.
No, that's pretty cool.
Nah,
Never even thought of that, huh? Okay, so Devin, we're gonna go ahead and talk to you a little bit. Same kind of question, the experience that you got in the last few years with this team right here. Just maybe kind of tell us a little bit about your experience in the last couple of years, and then what you kind of expect for this competition coming up.
So I started doing sophomore year, and at first it was just for fun, video games after school, right after school.
Yeah.
Why would you not do that? But then, just over time, especially through the 2 years, just was wow, this game's really good. And then that's when the aspect of just buying it and then just playing it on your own time, getting better, and it's just, it was just enjoyable.
Enjoyable. And what are some of the good takes since you're a senior? What are some of the good takes from your experience with esports this last 3 years? What are you taking away from this besides the medals?
What Zane was going off, communication skills, going off what he said.
Yeah, just being eye open and looking around for items in case there's any other bad guys or whatever. You can talk about that. I don't want to take them.
Yeah, well, see, the communication what you guys are talking about you guys are definitely gonna have to do that after you guys get out of school, because I'm sure that you guys are gonna move on and continue your education. But when it comes time for to settle down and get yourself a good job and stuff like that, wherever you work at, you're gonna have to have good communication at that place too. The better communicator you are, then the easier your job's gonna be. So you guys are learning a lot of things going through this esports, man. And I'm really liking it. I'm really liking the discipline too. The discipline that it takes, because you guys could easily be hopping on those games just messing around, But it's a discipline. You guys talk exactly like a good football team or a good basketball team or a good volleyball team, a confident one. You got wins under your belt, so you just want to get better. I see some good things happening for you guys, man. So I'm really happy for you guys, and excited about this. And then you boys, when is this competition?
Friday.
On Friday. So ladies and gentlemen, next week we're definitely going to be giving you guys an update on the squad and how they did.
they're taking you guys down early, so let you stay in a room and all that stuff.
Where's this tournament at?
It's in York.
In York? Oh, okay, that's down by Lincoln.
Yep.
Oh, that'll be a good one. Yeah, they go all out, bro. All out,
Crazy.
man. They got a good budget for that. And so, congratulations, you boys. I'm going to go ahead and get you coach back up here and then get Eugene back up here. Hey, thank you, boys, for your words, man, everything you guys said. And the listeners, I know that they really appreciate that, especially the young ones that are listening. So, all right, we got Coach Bales back down here, and we also got Eugene Decor Jr. back down here. Hey, I picked you guys to go ahead and finish off the show this last 20 minutes or something like that, because we do have some other stuff coming up, and I know you guys are big sports fans, so we're going to go ahead and add you guys into that last stuff, talking about the Bago boys basketball, the Bago wrestling, and then Super Bowl weekend. So before we get done with esports, though, Coach, I know that you got to listen to all the team members, say what they had to say and stuff like that, and you kind of gave us a little spiel about the history of the game. But what do you see in our future here in Winnebago in esports?
We got some junior high kids coming up that I think can do very, very well if they stick with it and if they play these games. I think right now, like the junior class, we only have one girl, Heine, out of there. I think that's a big sports class. Sophomores, we got quite a few sophomores that are looking really well, are really good. Our Mario Kart 2 team has 3 sophomores that are really stepped it up this year. They made a big jump from their freshman year, and that's what we like to see.
Yeah.
These guys, their sophomore year, these guys were not nothing in Mario Kart, and they'll be the first to tell you that. And they, that first year, that was kind of an eye-opening experience. And then next thing you know, the Mario Kart season rolls around again. These guys are juniors, and I'm thinking, we're not going to be able to repeat. Our team's not going to be that good. And all of a sudden, these guys come in and they're flying around in Mario Kart better than the team before them. Wow. And it's like, wow, so that's what we need these, sophomores, juniors, freshmen, these guys coming up to take the initiative like these guys did, and put in the work over the summer, download these games, start playing them all the time. The potential is definitely there. It's just these kids need to make the jump.
So
what is this
right
here? You
there,
guys got 2 teams in there?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the screen for the Facebook and the YouTube, it's they got the brackets for the state esports tournament there, and the brackets up there show the Division 3 bracket up there for Mario Kart Deluxe.
Yep.
It shows Winnebago at the number 1 seed playing against how do you say that? Conestoga?
Yep, Conestoga.
Conestoga, the number 4 seed, which they're both 8-0. And then on this other bracket below, it's the Winnebago 2 team against Syracuse. The Winnebago 2 is the seeded number 2, and then Syracuse is seeded number 3. So there's the possibility that Winnebago for Mario Kart can bring home the gold and the silver medal for Mario Kart.
It's a good chance.
How do you split those teams up like that, Coach? So
basically, what's going on is we have about 20 and change teams in our division, schools.
Yeah.
So of those 20-ish schools, they let you have 2 Mario Kart teams and 1 Overwatch team. So I think there was around 15, 16 Overwatch teams. In Mario Kart, we had 35, 36 teams.
Oh, wow.
So of those 35, 36 teams, we had 2 of the top 4. So that's what I mean,
nice.
where people, they probably look at it like, oh, Winnebago's going to state again. They're going to state again. That esports must not be that good. But it's, if I showed you all the other schools that are in here that never touch, a state tournament, you'd be like, oh, wow. So, and then we're going in all that. So, we have, there's 36 Mario Kart teams, and we have the top 2, literally number 1 and number 2 right now.
There it is.
So, and they based that off of, so in the regular season, we both went 5-0, and however many points you scored, that was your seeding. That's how they seeded it.
I see.
So.
Well, it looks pretty good, and just anytime I see a bracket, I'm just like, oh, there's a chance for this, chance for that. Well, then over on that Division 3 over there, they have the Overwatch bracket, which shows the number 1 seed Chase County at 6-0 plays number 4 David City.
Yep.
So those are 2 schools that I never heard of. I never heard of that.
David City's out. It's kind of by Lincoln. Chase County's out on the west side. Mountain Zone.
Oh, and then so then Winnebago in that second matchup, Winnebago's number 2 seed.
Yep.
In Overwatch, they play number 3 seed Laurel Concord Coleridge.
Yep. And Laurel's actually the number 6 team, but they beat the number 3 team, so they took that 3 spot.
Oh.
To get to state. We played Laurel. We're their 1 loss. We played them in the regular season.
Okay. Oh, that'll be pretty exciting then. They're gonna try to get revenge, but the boys are gonna stand it. The guys are gonna stand it. Let's go.
So if the teams play each other in championship, there, Who's going to win that one? The boys, are they all going to just say, heck with it and have big fun, and whoever wins, wins?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk away and see what happens.
There you go, Coach. Yeah. The day those young guys will be coming after you guys too, boys. So.
But yeah, no, it should be. I would have, if I was a betting man, I'd probably put it on the seniors, but never know what could happen.
Yeah. All right, well, hey, you guys, you boys that are back there against the wall, I say just a couple things. B-Love, I'm going to let you say something too, but I just want to tell you guys, I'm proud of you guys. I think in any sport to be able to three-peat any kind of championship is a big thing. One thing that we always like to say is, go and have fun. Do your best, try your hardest, but then make sure that you always remember where you're representing and be humble about it. Don't go out there and brag around and be some kind of way. Just be humble about it, Let other people talk about how good you guys are, and that'll be good. So just be humble, work hard, be love. You got it.
Yep, just have fun. Like you said, we say it on here all the time. Have fun, soak up the memories. High school is gonna be over in no time, so soak up all the memories you can and have fun and take advantage of the school, whining and dining. You guys, pizza, pop, do whatever you want.
All right. Yes, and then Coach, I say good luck to you guys. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and scoot on. I'm gonna have Coach Bells and Lil Huge kind of stick around so we can talk about a little bit about Winnebago sports. All right, so the second thing we got to talk about is the Lewis and Clark Conference Tournament, the basketball tournament and wrestling this week. And the boys were first in action on Tuesday night, where they traveled up to Allen, Nebraska to play. They played Creighton. They played Creighton, Nebraska, and yeah, that one went down to the wire. And I gave my boy Raheem a shout out earlier because at the very end of the game, with a second and a half left, the team had confidence in him and gave him the ball to take the last shot, and they were down by 2, and he nailed the 3-pointer. And it was a pretty crazy ending, man. I'm so proud of that team that they came back and right at the perfect time. We always say that too, get all the bumps and bruises out of the way before conference tournament, and then once the conference hits, then we gotta be smooth. So Winnebago come out with that win, and so but before that game, that Winnebago game that night, there was a game between Tri-County and Homer boys, and Tri-County come up with the win on that game. So Winnebago and Tri-County meet up tomorrow at Hartington Newcastle School up in Hartington at 7:30. So anybody wants to see some Bago basketball, make sure and make a journey up to Hartington tomorrow night, 7:30. And up in the girls division, Winnebago got a first round bye because in the silver bracket of the Lewis and Clark, Winnebago was the 9 seed, which is the number 1 seed in that bracket. They got a first round bye. And so between Creighton and Walt Hill girls happened on Monday night. The Creighton team won. That's who Winnebago played last night, which was a live stream, straight live from Winnebago, from the Big Voice Sports live stream. Winnebago played Creighton and come out with the win. So the girls advanced to the second, or actually that would be considered the third round. Is that the championship game?
Already the championship game?
Oh my goodness, that bracket looks crazy. Yeah. So actually the girls beating Creighton last night moved on to the championship game, which is going to happen Friday night at 7:30. And it does have a location on there. And I believe Winnebago's going to be a host on that game. So let's go.
Yep.
The championship game. Did they find out who they play? They play Homer, right?
I'm not even sure.
I believe it is Homer.
I believe it was Homer.
Yeah, because then that's when the highest seed will host. So
yeah.
Wow.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Friday night championship basketball, Lewis and Clark conference tournament. Winnebago Lady Indians are going to be hosting the Lady Knights here in Winnebago at 7:30.
Okay, so this is the Clark side of the tournament. Okay, so if they win there, then do they play the winner
No.
over here? No. So
I
they
think
get
it's just done after this.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
The Lewis side over there is the top 8 teams in the conference, and then the other one is the
9 through 15 seed.
Yeah, 9 through 15 seeds.
Okay.
So, but Winnebago Lady Indians look like they got a handle on this one. But they played Homer earlier in the season, and it was a tough game. Winnebago won by I think like 4 or 5 points, but it was a tough game. But it is a winnable game. So good luck, ladies. And then also for the boys, good luck, gentlemen, for you guys' game tomorrow, and we'll be there supporting. All right, so so that was a pretty crazy game the other night too, man. Winnebago, the boys had a 10-point lead going into the fourth quarter, and remember that year, B-Love? I think it was back in 14 when Winnebago had an 18-point lead going into the fourth quarter in that conference or that district championship game against Bergen.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And we just gave that one away.
Yeah.
So
that team ended up winning the state championship too, and they already had Bergen already had the PowerPoints, the wild card already set, and then Winnebago took the foot off the gas.
Yeah, if we would have won that game, Bergen would have still been in the state tournament.
Yeah,
my God!
They wouldn't have been state champs though.
No. Well, anyway, so that's what we talk about on the conference basketball tournament there. Good luck, boys and girls. And let's bring some hardware home.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna move on into Bagel Wrestling. Bagel actually hosted the conference wrestling meet yesterday, and there was a lot of action going on up there. DJ Besseme's right now pulling up some pictures of these athletes that placed, and it looks like the first one that's the picture up here is Mr. Jared Doxey.
All-American Jared Doxey.
The All-American Jared Doxey. He's one of those heavyweights right there, and he champed out for the Lewis and Clark Conference Wrestling Meet. So congratulations to Dox.
Big Dox.
And right there we have
Looks like Aiden Armel.
Aiden Armel, and looks like Aiden Armel placed number 4 in the conference. So congratulations to Aiden. And then there's those two Bagel girls right there. Or is that Precious? Precious Decora champed out, and Ricardo got second place. Is that ours?
Is this on ours too? Third?
So we got first and second place for the girls in that division there, and I think that's one of the heavyweight divisions. So congratulations to you two girls there. Looks like Avani Wilkie.
Oh yeah, Wilkie.
Darian Earth and Precious Decora. What is that? Does that say first place?
Yep.
They all got first place. So the boys, Levin LaPointe placed 4th. Aiden Armel placed 4th. Jacob Lincoln placed 4th. And then Jared Doxey with his 3rd win. Jared has broke the sophomore record for wins in a season. He has 34 and counting. And they still have some meets coming up, man. This is only conference.
Nice.
Up next for the grappling girls, head to sub districts in Omaha at Burke Friday. Start time is at 10 a.m. The top 4 make it into the district. Does that say district finals? The district meet the following week. So good luck, girls. And then the boys head to Wakefield on Saturday for the last tune-up before district starts. So good luck to you boys too. And congratulations for all of you that placed, and also congratulations for all that competed from all schools, especially the Winnebago Indians. All right, so I'm going to go on into just a little bit about this, the little kids wrestling. The Winnebago has a kind of a peewee, kind of a youth wrestling team, and they're called the Company A Scouts. And I know that because my little girl wants to be a wrestler, so she looks up to Avani Wilkie and Precious and Hans and all those girls, and really likes the way they wrestle, and she wants to be a beast like those girls. So I got her in wrestling, and she's really enjoying it. And they have a meet coming up. Their very first meet is going to be coming up, not this weekend, but next weekend. And that meet is going to be in Stanton, Nebraska. And that Stanton, Nebraska, Stanton Broncos Wrestling is what it's called. And the flyer is up there on the monitor. For those of you that are watching, you guys can check that out there. It's on Sunday, February 11th. And those divisions they go pre-K to kindergarten, and then kindergarten, and then 1st to 2nd grade, 3rd and 4th grade, then 5th and 6th grade, and then they even have junior high division, 7th and 8th grade. So my little girl will be in that 3rd and 4th grade division. And And it says the registrations over there close at 10 o'clock on Saturday, but the meeting's on Sunday. So make sure if you guys know anybody that's going to be wrestling, make sure and get on the road and we'll hit the stand together. And so all you youth wrestlers, good luck to you guys. Good luck to you guys, and then good luck to the coaches, Coach Tramner, Coach Wilkie, Coach Zagurski, and all your help. Good luck. All right, so moving on to the next topic, and the next topic is Super Bowl weekend. So I'm just going to go ahead and ask Coach and Huge, are any of your teams in the Super Bowl? No? Eugene?
No, I had the Ravens.
You had the Ravens?
Yeah.
Okay. Who'd you have? Did you have anybody?
I wasn't. I was just rooting for the Lions.
You was rooting for the Lions?
Yeah.
Okay. You got a Lions shirt on right now.
Yeah.
There you go.
But no, I'm a Rams fan. It's all right. It was a couple years ago we got one, so.
The crazy thing is, at the beginning of the season, I picked the Rams to win it all.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the season, I thought, they had a real good season. Then they had a couple. Then let's get them back.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the playoffs started, I picked the Ravens. Now, like you said, Buff, I ain't got no dog in the fight.
Yeah, no dog.
No dog in the fight, so I don't even care who wins.
could care less.
I just want to see a good game, you know.
Yep.
The halftime show.
Oh, who's on for halftime?
I think it's Usher.
right?
Usher?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they was gonna get a.
What's her name?
Yeah.
Kelsey's a lady.
I thought that what's her name? Bethany. Oh, Taylor Swift. I thought she was taking over. I thought she was taking over the NFL, man.
Yeah.
But Super Bowl weekend coming up, and anybody got anything planned? Nothing planned.
Depends on what the weather's gonna do.
There's always Super Bowl parties all over the place. I want to try to find somewhere where they got a poker game going on. That's where I want to find a little Super Bowl party.
Yeah.
Get some good food and play some cards.
See if that what the weather's like. Maybe throw some burgers, dogs on the grill or something.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome there. So even though it's not your squads, and we ain't got a dog fighting a dog.
Man, why you murdered that?
Who you guys going for? Coach Bells, who you going for?
Probably just I'm going for George
49ers?
Kittle. Iowa fan, so it's cool to see him do well.
Okay.
Other than that, I don't really care.
I got the Niners.
You got the Niners?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably go with the Niners just because Purdy. Just because his brother played with the Huskers.
Okay.
The only reason.
And then you don't have no reason? No?
I don't really have I like Kittle because he played at Iowa. That's about it.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the Chiefs because everybody else picked the Niners.
Well, they're closest to where we're at. We don't have a pro team, so any NFL team would try to follow would be Kansas City or Minnesota just because they're only 3 hours down the road, 4 hours down the road.
Oh yeah, that if they win the Super Bowl again, that Super Bowl coming home party is gonna be a good one. But yeah, they are the closest ones, and they are. Even though both teams are kind of sounds like a native football game going on, huh? It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We got the Chiefs on one side over here, ah-ho, ah-ho. And then you got the 49ers, ah-ho, ah-ho. So we'll see what that turns out to be. Hope maybe you can make a meme, bro, or something. So, but yeah, good luck to the teams in there, man. I hope Pat Mahomes continues on his journey to try to become the GOAT and take it over from Tom Brady at some point. He's still young. Still young. Yeah. So, stuff that's going to be coming up here pretty soon. After the conference tournament, the basketball boys and girls are going to be hitting probably about the last 4 games of the season. And then postseason's here. So we'll definitely be following it through the school's live stream for the home games, and then like the postseason tournament. I believe last year we went out and we did some of the live stream games. So you guys can all maybe look forward to some of those postseason games. Going to be live streamed from the YouTube and the Facebook. So keep your eyes out for that. And then yeah, so I'm going to talk a little bit about summer training, because the boys basketball team, the junior high boys team that I coach, and the younger teams that are underneath the Warpath, and then all the youth girl teams, they're coming to an end like within the next month, and then summer basketball actually picks up like right after that. And I know that they have a lot of tournaments going to be held either at the arena up in Sioux City, up in Sioux Falls, at their locations up there. They have the Iowa Westfield House down in Council Bluffs. They got the
Elkhorn.
They got the one OSD down in Elkhorn, and then Lincoln. We played at one down in Lincoln at when we played at MIT last year, and they have a big old facilities down there that holds like I think 12 courts. So there's gonna be a lot of different tournaments to choose from. So my question is, I'll ask you first, B-Love, is off-season training. Off-season training for any of the ball players that are listening that that was trying to listen to see if their name was being called tonight. Any off-season training advice?
Just try to run like we always use Dom's name on here a lot. He was in between cross country and basketball, and he was always out running. You see him always out on the road. So in high schoolers, yeah, running, get that wind up, and even hitting the weights hard too. That's the only thing we give the same advice to everybody.
Yeah,
Only thing I can give you.
Yeah, well, good advice. Good advice. Yeah, I also got to say that too. Is like, remember that some of the sayings like, well, it's the off season. There's never an off season. It depends on the sport that you're playing. That sport should be played year round in order to get to be great at it. And so, Coach Bales, I'm kind of interested in hearing about what you think about training in the off season for your particular sport here.
Just playing the games. I mean, downloading all those games. What helps is having a PC, because it seems like they're moving more to PC only games. So we got about, I think, 2 games right now out of the 7 that are PC only. So that kind of limits the kids. They can only play it at school if they, But if most of these games, like the other ones, they're you can play them on a console or PC. Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, whatever. But yeah, so I mean, it's just playing the games. It's just
my boys, they play on the PS5, but they actually bought a keyboard so they can have the keyboard experience.
And that's a huge I think year 1 we found that out. So we played Overwatch, like Damon was saying earlier. That was the first game we qualified for state, and we went down there. We're all playing with controllers. And every other team was sitting there, mouse and keyboard. And it's a big, it's a lot easier to aim with a mouse. You can do a lot more with your keys.
Yeah.
So it's an advantage to get used to the keyboard and mouse for sure.
Yeah, they got
something else I didn't know you wouldn't think of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, it's just playing just like you are playing on a computer, But then the kids you got your PS5 in front of you, then all of a sudden you got a keyboard, and my boys, you could just, I don't know what they're playing, but it's just back there. So anyway, but they seem like they're having fun. So you need to recruit. You need to try to recruit my boys. Come on.
Yeah, they've been. I think Rockman's gonna do 4.
Oh, good. Yeah,
he's just. It'll be a little easier to work around track than basketball.
Yeah, he's been playing Fortnite since it first came out, and can't get him to stop, man. Oh. And so he should be a good asset to your guys' squad if he's ready for it. So
top 4 players. So we're gonna probably have about 30 kids try out for 4 spots.
Okay.
So it'll be fun. It'll be the first time we got a cut.
Yeah, that's good. Hey, so since I got you guys up here real fast, I put on this thing. I wanted to ask the guests that come up on the show. That last one right there, it says famous athletes we've met. Now, have you guys had in your lifetime any time when you met a famous athlete? And then tell us who that person was.
At a Padres game, they were honoring Tony Gwynn. And then after the game, we were walking out in the parking lot, and we seen him getting in his car. So me and my brother ran up to him and talked to him and tried to get an autograph from him.
Oh yeah.
But
okay.
He said no. He wasn't very. He was trying to get the heck out of there before people flooded him.
Oh, okay. No, that's good though. That's a name that I wasn't thinking that somebody would say.
Yeah,
especially
he's one of the greatest hitters of all time in baseball.
But I also know that you're a big baseball fan. Yeah. Baseball fan too, and you love to play the game of softball too. So
I'm surprised you didn't say Jeremiah Neiman.
That was my second pick.
All right, Eugene.
I don't know the player, but when I was young, I used to go to a lot of Suns games.
Okay.
Because we were in this league where you get a free Suns game after every season.
Yeah.
It's called the Junior Suns.
Okay.
So We met a lot of players, but I was too young to remember.
Oh, okay.
I still have a picture with
I'm trying to think.
with the gorilla.
I'm trying to think. How old you are? You're 17 right now.
Yeah, 17.
17, and then you were how old back then?
Like 8.
8. Okay, so
Stoudemire.
10 years. Yeah, Damon or not Damon, but Amari Stoudemire, Steve Nash, those guys 10 years ago.
Shaq might have been there.
The big Shactus.
Yeah. Well, anyway, hey, I appreciate you guys coming up here and kind of giving us a really fun show. It was fun. I know I wanted to ask these players over here. I think I didn't ask. Who didn't I ask it? Come on up here, guys. About who you guys use in Mario Kart. Oh, okay, I think it was just Damon so far, and then Hannah, right? Yeah. Okay, go ahead, right here, Damon. All right, you're first, Hannah, since you're sitting down. So in Mario Kart, who do you use and why?
I use Princess Peach.
Princess Peach.
Cause she, same thing as Zane. She's basically the strat. Because last year, it was Waluigi, and that's who everyone used. But now it's Yoshi, Princess Peach, Daisy, and I think it's
Yoshi.
Yeah, I said Yoshi. Yeah.
So all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go right into you, Damon. Who do you use when you use Mario Kart?
Same reason for Eugene, just Yoshi.
You use Yoshi?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't really want to use the princess.
Can you guys all use the same guy, same person, or do you guys same character, or do you guys all got to switch up? I mean, if you're playing together as a team.
We can use the different characters, but we just have a dynamic duo, me and Zane.
Yeah.
Daisy and Peach.
Daisy and Peach.
Me and Devin with Yoshi's different colors.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
okay, that's cool. Oh, one question I didn't ask, and I want to ask this before the show ends because it'll be ending pretty soon. But is there a way to watch them compete? It'll be live stream. So, ladies and gentlemen,
I sent a link on the article.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, the competition that these boys are going to be in for the esports and Mario Kart and what was the other one again? Overwatch. They're going to be live streamed. So I think Coach Bales had shared the link on the Winnebago Public School Facebook page. There's a link you can just go in there and click on it. And the competition is Friday at
9. These guys are going to play
one game at 9 o'clock.
We'll play the first game at 9 o'clock, and Team 2 will play the next game.
So the competition starts at 9 a.m., ladies and gentlemen. So just go ahead and log on to that, click on that link, and then they'll be playing back-to-back games. So once the first game's over, then
the bracket says what link they'll be on.
Okay, the bracket actually that's shared is you just go click on that link on that tournament bracket, and it'll take you right to that competition. So I'm excited to watch that. I'll probably have to take my lunch break during that time at work so I can watch that. So good luck, you guys. Good luck, and you'll bring home that gold again.
Bring home the gold. Have fun, boys.
All right. And then, Nate, I appreciate you guys coming out. If you haven't signed your name on the wall of fame outside, make sure and do it before you guys leave. And you guys can even draw Yoshi or draw that little Princess Peach. Oh, yeah, and take a keychain. You guys are good, though. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for
Have
having
fun.
us.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the show. You are listening to 100.9 FM. This is KWTN, the Big Voice Radio, the official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe in Nebraska. And you were listening to episode 6 of season 2 of the Big Voice Sports Talk Show. This is your host, Coach Q, along with
We love.
B Love is in the house. We'll see you next week.
Later.